Hello. Bannange mbalamusizza okuva ku kaalo matendo Nakinyuguzi. Wano mu ssaza lya Baffe ery'e Makindye. Anyways, bannange muli mutya mu biseera bino eby'obulwadde lumiima mawuggwe. Oh my God, I hope everyone's coping better. I hope that people are coping better with the stress and the anxiety and the depression of the unknown. I hope that people are starting to get back on their feet, starting to readjust to their normal lives. I mean, who knows what the new normal is. Bannange munsonyiwe njira nembula sikubatenguwa. Sometimes I get really busy and then things take over and then I don't have time to have a chat. Anyway, nina ensonga bbiri ezindeese leero. And then this is my opinion. It's not the holy gospel. I'm just saying. So please, it does not pertain to you, that whatever you're doing is just perfect for your life and your family, then by all means ignore this video. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to touch on two things. We need to stop the habit of allowing young children to call adults by their names. I have had an incident where a friend of mine had a child and that child went ahead to call me by my name. And I was shocked because it just takes away the boundary of respect. When a little human being that's dependent on adults and doesn't have the capacity to make decisions for themselves is allowed to call another adult by their names. Bannange omwana onomuyigiriza otya okuteekamu abantu ekitiibwa ng'omukkiriza okubayita ki erinnya lye. It's absolutely unacceptable. It's never been acceptable in the African culture. Kuba buli muntu yenna gwe twasanganga ng'abeera nnyabo, abeera ssebo, abeera maama, abeera taata, abeera ssenga, abeera kojja, abeera mukuluwo oba abeera mutowo. It's absolutely imperative that we don't allow young children the liberty of actually calling adults by their names, because then you've obliterated the boundaries of respect. Omwana oyo agenda kuyita mu bulamu bwe nga buli gw'asanga alowooza ali ku level ye. It is important that young children start very early in life knowing that you have to give adults titles. That is just a sign of respect. As parents in this 21st century, we just adapt to it. We're out there telling our children that it's okay to also call us by our names. Kati oyo omwana nga lwaki taakuwalampe gye yeeyongera okula. It's important that we take away this practice, because personally as Nana, I find it offensive. If you're taking your child out into society and they're calling people by their first names, by all means, if that's what works for you, be prepared for the criticism that comes with it, because some of us do not want young little human beings calling us by their names. Ensonga eyokubiri. Kindly stop the habit of kissing children on the mouth. I understand that some people it is to show affection, but it's a very westernized version of showing affection, and one isn't aware of how the child's psyche will interpret that. They will interpret it as a sign of affection from everyone else. Bannange teri kintu kyennyamivu n'olaba oba nga mukyala naawe omwana wo ow'obulenzi kiisi ku mumwa. We are not a society that used to kiss and exchange saliva, for want of a better word. Okay, I'm not saying that parents are exchanging salivas with their children, but how do you stop that child from not implementing that very same act in school? Bw'abeera ne mukwano gwo obuwala oba kaana kato oba teacher n'ava eri n'abakuba kiisi ku mimwa, kubanga bannange omwana omuto akola ky'omuyigiriza. How are you going to make your child understand that not every single person that's affectionate to them means well? I can't imagine, ennaku zino twekera nnyo abaana baffe abakozi. Owulidde omwana bw'awulira ng'akwagala nnyo kubanga wamuyigiriza nti okwagala equates you putting your mouth on another person's. How are you going to stop that child from actually going around and kissing people? And then that kissing act might escalate into something else with strangers, with friends, with adults around the house. Bannange tulekera okukola ebintu nga tetubirowoozezzaako. N'ekirala maama mbeegayiridde ne bw'aba mwana mulenzi ne bw'aba mwana muwala, Tomuteekako mimwa. It's not our practice. It never has been. It does not look right to people, at least those that are more traditionally based. And if you're going to do it, by all means, do it privately, because when you expose that public, that stigmatization, kubanga omwana ne bwana agenda mu public nga fotulaga buli lwomukira nga omukuba kisi ku mumwa. There's a way we look at that child. I'm sorry, and I'm probably going to offend a lot of people with this. Naye bannange tulekerawo okukola ebintu bye tutakutegeera kubanga abazungu babikola. Ekintu kyennono kikulu nnyo. Ekintu, if you don't understand the origin and the cultural implication of an action, please do not do it. Do not teach it to your children. It is not something that you must explore until you understand why that is done, what the impact is on your child and on society. Then please just refrain. This is a personal, like I said, it's not the gospel. It's just me. Nabaterega nga ntunulira ensonga zino ebbiri ze mbasunsulidde nga mbeegayiridde nti bannange mukitunulemu ate mukitunulire long-term effect, because that child is not going to have boundaries when they are older as adults. They'll think that it's okay to go around kissing people because you like them, which actually translates into misinterpretation of one's action. Because if that young man, should we say, came from a very early age, nga they think it's okay to go around kissing people because you like them, tunulira bwe bagenda ending up in situations that could possibly put them in legal proceedings. Mbegayiridde. Anyways, I'm Nana Kaga, and I just wanted to, of course, touch upon two things that I've always felt that as parents we should make each other aware of certain things. Nenga wengambye. It's not the gospel truth, but it's just my opinion. And I'll see you again very soon. Bananga gunde aibene. Baffe. Chuchu. Yintaneti. Katerega. Mutesa. Bananga ina amanya. Nechindetere sanyu nze ngombumbe jokogera ku mukulu wange. Bwentyo. Akumata kumira mpera.